over the weekend, I learned that I am directly related to a very historically significant figure, one that you've probably never heard of, or at least I hadn't. So over the weekend, my mother-in-law gave me this book, and she gave it to me as a reference for a craft lesson that I am creating for our children's program at church. And as I'm reading this book, a name is sticking out to me, John Carver. So when the Pilgrims set out for the New World, they actually took two ships, the Mayflower and another one called the Speedwell. John Carver was the ship's governor of the Speedwell and one of the main leaders of this group. Now, the Speedwell was a super leaky ship, and it was not going to make the trip, so they combined the passengers from the Speedwell onto the Mayflower. John Carver did sign the Mayflower Compact on November 11th, 1620, and shortly after was chosen to be Plymouth's first governor. Now, that first winter killed nearly half of the Pilgrims, including John's wife, Catherine. John made it through the winter, but on April 5th, 1621, he was out in his field working and basically dropped dead. They believe from heat stroke. Unfortunately, John and Catherine didn't have any children, so how am I related to him? My mother's maiden name is Carver, and I thought it'd be interesting to see if I was related to John Carver at all. I use the website familysearch.org, and no, this is not an ad for them. They're just a really good website for ancestry, and it's free. So John had two brothers and a sister, Isaac, Robert, and Elizabeth Carver. Isaac Carver, it turns out, is my 12th great-grandfather. Before the Pilgrims landed in America, they tried out Holland for religious freedom, but it didn't work out. Tracing my family line back, I learned that Isaac had actually died in Holland, Netherlands, before he was able to make the trip to America. Now, Isaac's son Robert, who I'm guessing is named after Isaac's brother Robert, did make the trip on the Mayflower to Plymouth. There, it is noted that he helped his uncle, John Carver, set up Plymouth Colony. And from the book I was telling you about, this is a list of everyone who was on the Mayflower. And if you look the second name down under Master Will Bradford, you have John Carver. And here, John and Catherine are listed under the very first households of Plymouth. So yeah, I'm the 12th great niece of John Carver, the first governor of Plymouth Colony. Isn't history and ancestry just wild?